the days start running together because you lose track of when you did this or when you did that because there's not a whole lot of different stuff going on. Same stuff, different day. Good morning. I have made, okay, so it's that box of donuts. All right, so I have donuts. I picked up a canopy at Walmart last night and I put donuts in the order. I was thinking that I would set the canopy up. It'd be good just to have a canopy. I've never had a canopy. I got the cheapest one Walmart had. But I thought setting it up right outside the door where it's under that eave. If it will go under the eave, because I don't know how tall it is. I know it's 10 by 10, but I don't know how tall it gets. And that way I can put the generator underneath it at the edge of the porch, just where it's sitting now, but I can get rid of that makeshift tent. I don't know. This is Sunday morning, guys. We may get power today. We may not. They said tomorrow. Mama thinks they tell us a day ahead of time, like a day past, because they don't want you. They don't want. Hold on. So Mom thinks, and maybe it's true, that they'll tell you you're going to get your power on Monday, but you really get your power on Sunday. Because if they told you you're going to get it on Sunday and you did it, you would start calling. So it's like a mind game. Anyway, I don't know. But let me show you. I've got breakfast going again. So I said I might as well have done a normal breakfast because I went ahead and I did sausage. There's 4 pieces of hot deer sausage and 4 old folks sausage. And I would say, well, you know, old folks, I cut mine in half. And look, I perfected my biscuits. Now, these are just canned biscuits, but look at that. That's a pretty biscuit. Bottom is pretty, top is golden. So all I did was raise, hold on. The days start running together because you lose track of when you did this or when you did that because there's not a whole lot of different stuff going on. Same stuff, different day. It's horrible about Trump. I'm not going to voice my opinion on my YouTube channel, but on my Facebook channel, I did say what I thought. I didn't say bad words. I just said, you know, what the heck. Anyway, glad that he got up fighting, ready to still fight. He knows. Well, we're not gonna go there. So anyway, yeah, I'm just waiting for everybody to get here. And Levi's still laid out. I've already cleaned my bed up, I woke him up, made him put his bed on top of mine so we could get him out of the way, but he's still laid in there watching Charlie Brown. We were able to watch internet last night. I was able to watch one episode of my, I don't know what was going on with the internet, because once Buddy had it all hooked up, I was good, and I was looking at things online and answering, you know, comments that you guys had made on video. I was trying to answer those. I was trying to answer a few personal messages, direct messages that some of you guys have sent. And then all of a sudden last night, it started spinning on Prime. I was watching The Flood. I think I like it. It's a BritBox movie. She's a detective. She's pregnant, a little pregnant detective. Or CSI or SI or CI or whatever they call them. Anyway, and 2 more episodes were released. So I watched about the last 10 minutes of the previous one so I could remember exactly what had happened. And then I started the second one. I was about 20 minutes in, maybe not even that much in, and it started spinning. So our internet was lost. And I went in and it was still plugged in and still running, still lit up, all blue up there in the modem, but we were getting nothing. So I'll have to tell Buddy and let him check that out again today. I got a little video but it's on my other phone of Levi last night. It was really funny. And of the cats. I'll try to get that out at some point today. Or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But it was real cute last night, trying to settle in. And, you know, I think I even showed the TV where I was watching that movie. But when it was all said and done, I thought, well, I'll just upload this and let it be y'all's Sunday video. And at some point we had lost internet. So I don't know when I'll get it up, or if I have to go up to Mom and Dad's to upload it and upload this one. But yeah, I'm just waiting for everybody to show up to eat. And then I'm going to set my tarp up in case we've got little percent of chances of rain today. Not much. But I don't know. Daddy goes, well, isn't that working fine for you? And I'm thinking, well, it is. But if it's raining, then I'm standing in the rain while I'm filling up the generator. You know? So I just thought one big thing, and it's 10 foot, and my floor out there is 10 foot. So it should just snug right up to the door, to the fencing, just right up to it, and go all the way out and still be sitting on the deck, I hope. I don't know, the legs may sprawl out, and those legs out there may be in the dirt. I may have to figure something out with that. But anyway, that's what we're going to do as soon as they get here and eat. And then I'm going to see about getting that set up and get Buddy to look at my internet. And I'll see you guys later. But I perfected my biscuits. In a little old-fashioned oven. So I'm very happy. See you guys later. Alright, well, I've done a load of clothes. We got the generator's out there right now running the water, turn power to the well, but I think we've all got what we wanted to get. I ran more water in the tub. I did a load of clothes. I need to go hang them up on the line. Tony ran water, Buddy ran water. I was hot in the house because I didn't I don't want to run 2 generators constantly. So, like, when I want to go do things that's going to involve being in the house for a certain amount of time, I go ahead and plug that air conditioner in and shut everything up, and so the air stays. So while I was in there, I wasn't doing that because I had that generator giving power to my washing machine. So there was no coolness in the house. The house is way hotter than being outside. So I was so hot and sweaty that when I turned on the water to the bathtub, and it already had about half a tub full of water. At some point, I guess I had knocked the soap off I have one of those old-timey with the hook around the cloth, around the curve of the clawfoot tub, and it's got holds like a puff at the top, and it has a little soap tray. I guess when I was filling up water, like to dump in the toilet or something, to flush the toilet, I must have knocked the soap off. So the one I was reaching trying to find the soap, and when I grabbed it, it was like falling apart in my hands. So I was like, what the heck? So now my water is all soapy, which is fine. I don't care. It's just toilet water. But it's clean right now, and now I'm filling the tub up, and I was so hot and sweaty. I stripped down. I'd only been dressed maybe a couple hours, but I had been wiping, I wiped my face with my shirt like a boy, I guess. I don't know what else to do when the sweat is pouring off of you. So I stripped down and jumped in that cold. That water was so cold and soapy, but I laid back and just let it make me cold. And I literally had chill bumps on my legs. It was so cold. But it felt so good to cool off like that. And then when I got out, the water was still filling up. But I really wasn't in there but about 3 or 4 minutes, but it really felt good. If I wasn't worried probably about somebody knocking and hollering and, hey, you need me to do this, you want to do this, you want to go here, you want to see this, you got this. Because that's what we do to each other all day long, off and on. It's like we're in and out, or calling, or asking, or texting, or showing up and walking in, which we've always been like that, but lately it's more involved because you just want to make sure if you're going to do this, do you want to do it too? Because you don't want to leave anybody out. It's like right now, I told Levi, Well, I had something kind of sad happen, and I don't know. I've already cried my eyes out and pulled myself together, and I'll talk about that later, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. It's just too much going on right now. But I was sitting here, and I just said, why don't we just take a ride for a minute? I said, let's go get something to drink and just cool off in the car. And I have like 3 cans I need to fill up with gas. We're getting the word that somebody told somebody that talked to somebody, you know how that is, that it may actually be a week before we get power here. I don't know. It's in God's hands and what He allows these linemen to get done in a day's time. And I don't want to ever be mad at them, because there are so many of them that aren't even from Texas. They come here to help us out. So, you know, it is what it is. But besides those scouts coming those 2 times in, you know, one day and then another day, no one's been here to work on anything yet. So it just, there's more people out than what they say on the website, though, because they said the only ones that in this area affected were 9, and that's all of our houses. But then that doesn't, Logan has no power, and Mike, that's in the curve, not the white well, y'all don't even know, but he's right up the street, he has no power. And Judy across the road from him has no power. And the tree in her yard came down. It didn't hit her house, but it came down, and the lines literally ripped out of her house. I don't know how that happens, but it did. I mean, I can see how it could happen, but that's weird that it happened. I mean, I just never heard of that. But anyway, but that won't affect us getting our lights on, because all they'll do is flip her main and cut her loose, and she'll have to have all that fixed. And then they'll, you know, at some point Energy will just send out you know, somebody to hook her back up. It won't take a whole crew. It may take a crew to work in her yard, but they won't work in her house. That'll be something she'll have to hire somebody, an electrician, to come in and rewire her house, I guess. I mean, I don't know if it did everything or a little bit. You'd have to make sure that every single thing is getting full power, because what if it pulled, you know, it left something connected but just barely connected. Then you have a fire one day. It's just scary stuff. But yeah, hers will not affect us getting power. It's just more people out of power than what they're trying to claim, what they're saying on their website. On their website, when you go to, you see all this green, and you see these little sporadic places of red. Those are people still out of power, but it makes it look like there's not hardly anybody but us and maybe a couple of other places up, like further down the road. But there's still people right here close to us without power. The green says they have it, but they don't. The website. So anyway, but we're fixing to run and grab. I called Mom to see if her and Dad wanted to go. And she said, well, Dad said he had to fill up cans at some point today. And I said, well, yeah, I do too. I have 3 cans. I thought I'd take my cans and go get maybe me and Levi something like a Blizzard or a Blast from Sonic or something to cool us off and just make us, we're not having lunch today. There's no way we're all getting together for lunch. I don't even think Daniel and them came back from the lake. I don't think they did. They may have. Jake is back this morning. But I don't think Daniel and them came back yet. I haven't seen their vehicles around. I was just up at Mom and Dad's a little while ago. I didn't see any cars over there. Anyway, we're going to run do that. And I'm going to go ahead and get this video out to you guys. It'll just be an afternoon video of what's going on today. It's Sunday. And just know that we still do not have power. They said possibly Monday. Now the word is it might be longer than that. And, you know, you do what you got to do. You give God the glory for what you got. There are people that don't have generators. There are people that maybe don't have a big fan. There are people that don't maybe have a TV and something they could pull outside where at least they get outside air so they're not stuck inside a hot house. Because there's no way we could sit inside the house, even with a fan blowing on us. It's too daggum hot. So I can see how those cooling shelters would be full of people right now. Anyway, we're going to go, and we love you guys. God bless y'all. I will see you later. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.